So Ben Affleck made a movie called Air, which is about Nikes in the 1984, how this was a struggling company that was trying to get into the basketball world because Nike was known for being its running shoe. And at that time, Adidas and Converse was dominating the basketball spectrum, and how Michael Jordan got drafted into the Chicago Bulls and how he wanted to go to Adidas and not Nike at all. Now, this movie is about Nike doing the chase, how they was trying to find this one athlete that would take them to the next level. And that's what something that I really did appreciate about this film. This film wasn't just a Michael Jordan film. This film was about the Air Jordan shoe and how Nike was so desperate that they needed someone to elevate them to the next level because their competition was Adidas and Converse, and to the point where they was going to actually shut down their basketball division. And so they needed a break. And so they actually took a gamble. Actually, one man took a gamble, Sonny, who changed how the sneaker and athletes world actually operates from now. Because before, the NBA, they required that most of the shoes or the colors should be white, and how they took a risk on paying the fines when Michael Jordan wears the Air Jordan shoe because there were a lot of reds. On top of that, the contract on how Michael Jordan gets a percentage of the cut of the shoes that's being sold. And so now you see athletes are now they're getting percentage of their shoes being sold by the multiple of shoe companies. And this one shoe was able to do it, but it's not just the shoe, it was the man who put himself in the shoe. And that was Michael Jordan, who was able to popularize Nike to what it is as it is now. Because surprisingly, Nike actually bought Converse, which was their huge competitions in the 80s. And now it's just funny that now Nike actually owns Converse. And on top of that, how they were able to try to find the perfect athletes who actually support their division as well, which was there was one line how they talk about Charles Barkley, how he wasn't good for TV, that he's not a TV person, which is really funny because we see Charles Barkley in the past 10 years on TV, literally making us laugh and being a basketball analyst on TNT. So it was just really funny with that line. But honestly, what this movie actually did was that they made the characters be humanized. We actually feel like this is how they actually talk to. Like we were the fly that was in these rooms and we were hearing the conversation that they were having with each other while taking the risk, because Sonny was the guy who was trying to put all the chips into the table on having their whole money for the basketball organization division for Nikes to give it to Michael Jordan. And this was a gamble because the whole division, if Michael Jordan didn't do that, everyone would have lost their job. Sonny would have been fired, and the company would just been in complete shambles. And at that time, Sonny took a lot of risks. He went to the Michael Jordan's home and talked to his parents, and it was just a whole bunch of like gambles and risks that Nike did or Sonny did to try to make this deal happen because how much he believed in Michael Jordan. This movie has so many A-list actors, from Matt Damon to Ben Affleck to Viola Davis to Jason. All these actors were just top tiers and they did a fantastic job. They embody these characters and you just feel for them. On top of that, Chris Tucker made an appearance after like 10 years or how many years he hasn't been in the big screen, because man, he did a fantastic job. He was funny, and that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to go see this movie, because I was like, wow, Chris Tucker's in there, and I just very much appreciate it. Apparently, the script was written by one character, by one person who just this is his first script, and Ben Affleck and Mac Damon, they have like this company for like screenwriters and publishers and all that stuff. And so it's part of them. And congratulations to him and congratulations to like Ben Affleck and Matt Damon to actually, get this guy the opportunity to have his script actually be in the big screen. And this movie was very fantastic. If you love drama, if you love sports, if you love sneakers, this is a recommendation movie because this movie was fantastic. This movie was a good time. I enjoyed it. This movie was literally a 9.5 out of 10. I really did enjoy this movie. The soundtrack is also phenomenal as well because it has all of the hits of the 80s around that time. So if you do like the 80s themes, they kept it like that and they also kept the music because they actually did fit well with certain scenes of the movie and it was just really good. So like the archive of like the footage of Michael Jordan practicing in the future and honestly to the soundtracks of it as well. It was just a really good mixture. You guys should watch it. I recommend you guys watch it in the big screen. I heard it's going to go into Amazon Prime, but you guys should watch it at the big screen. I had a fun time and it's really good. But let me know down in the comment section how you guys feel about this movie. Let me know your thought process and everything and your rating because literally this movie was fantastic. But either way, if you guys do like the video, please give it a like, subscribe, and remember, always be decent. This is Mr. Monotone, and hope you guys have a wonderful day and be safe out here.